years before I was born. As a matter of fact, even before my father was born, some of his very close relatives migrated to the United States, siblings of his mother and his father. When I was a very small child, my grandmother, my father's mother, and his sister also moved to live in the United States, as well as some siblings of my mother. They had children and grandchildren. So I grew up on this little island called Montserrat with a large American family. I had American aunties and uncles and cousins. Later on, my mother also migrated to the United States. And when it was time for grad school, I chose to go to grad school in the United States because I was doing business. I did an MBA, and well, America, business, opportunity, ideas, possibility. I was clear that I could come back with a whole new American purview and make a massive difference in my little island. But while I was there, our volcano erupted and devastated the island. And so I did the necessary paperwork and got my student's visa upgraded, I guess you could call it, to permanent resident. My auntie, my father's sister, and my mother, who were living years at the time, also helped me do that. I was sad at not being able to come back home, but I was also excited about being able to live in the United States because, well, freedom to explore and be and do things I would not be able to do in the islands because it's just too small. Opportunity to express and explore and build and construct and create. Freedom just to be. Liberty to learn and to experiment. It was a good thing living in the United States. One of the coolest things of living in the United States was that the opportunity to really be able to use my gifts, my talents, my skills, my expertise, my education, my passion, my vocation, my being to the fullest extent. And I had the honor of supporting women and girls, vulnerable women and girls who were the survivors of abuse, domestic abuse and community abuse and state violence. Women and girls who are living in at-risk situations, under-resourced neighborhoods. And I had the honor of actually succeeding in helping some of these women find their personal power and develop into solid, contributing members of their communities. I'm proud of the work I did. I did good work. And I look around the United States now, and I'm a little bit worried. Because I see that resources are being withdrawn, that opportunity is being shut down for people, women, girls, and men and boys in these situations. I worry about that. I worry that they might not find success. It saddens me and it frightens me too, because I know the difference it makes when people live well, when people have opportunity, when people feel safe. And that was one of the things about the United States. There was just so much that one could do. It saddens and frightens me because the America I had come to know was a country, a people who, with all their faults and failings, were working on being better, were formally and officially working on lifting, on doing better, on getting better. So although right now I do not understand, America, I literally do not understand what's happening with you, I trust, along with most other Americans, I believe, I trust that America will eventually do the right thing, will continue to do the right thing.